USD 383 school board member Katie Allen is apologizing after commenting well-deserved on a Facebook post shared by school board candidate Courtney Jane Hawkman about conservative commentator Charlie Kirk's death this week. Allen, who works for the Kansas Department of Education, said she quickly deleted the remark and issued this statement, quote, "In an emotional moment, I commented on a post related to a recent shooting. I quickly realized I didn't intend the meaning the two words I wrote had, so I deleted my comment. For anyone who was offended by my words, I deeply apologize. That is not who I am or what I believe. Like many of you, I am deeply worried about the violence and discontent happening in America today and will continue to advocate for common sense laws that keep our kids and communities safe," end quote. Allen also added she's documenting threats that she's received since making those comments and will share them with law enforcement. Jury selection for a Fort Riley man charged with rape and sexual battery begins today in Riley County District Court. Joshua Sandoval Serrano was arrested in 2024 for the alleged crimes, but has maintained his innocence throughout. In a complaint filed with the court in October 2023, prosecutors allege the 23-year-old had sexual relations with a woman who was incapable of giving consent due to the effect of alcohol. They say Sandoval Serrano was aware of her condition at the time. The trial is scheduled for 5 days, concluding next Thursday. The city of Riley is considering merging its fire department with Riley County Fire District No. 1 as the city struggles to recruit and retain volunteer firefighters. The Riley City Council reached consensus this week to move forward on an agreement with the county to merge its operations. Riley County Fire Chief Russell Stuckey says a key concern that many have asked about is how merging operations will impact response times.
Currently, the procedure is if there's a structure fire, both stations are dispatched at the same time. But for any other fire, the city of Riley is dispatched first. And then if they don't have anybody to respond after a several-minute delay, then the county fire department is dispatched. And so what this would do would actually improve response times because there would be no delay to dispatch the fire station.
Discussions between Riley County and the city of Riley began last month after city council members were approached by residents citing concerns about a lack of volunteers. Currently, the city has just 8 volunteers. Normally, they have between 18 and 20, according to Mayor Darcy Potroff, who says it's led to difficulty in scheduling mandatory training and at one point even left the city without a working fire truck.
I don't want this to be anyone's fault. It's just happened over the last few years. It has come to us kind of piecemeal, and so we took it up and we, with a few suggestions, we reached out to the county to see what are the options here.
That issue has since been fixed. Potroff says there is no timeline for when that merger could be finalized.
We did our fact-finding and our soul-searching, because it's not an easy decision to make. I mean, we're changing a 103-year-old establishment, but, if we don't have volunteers for it, it's very difficult. We hope we're making, the right decision, but we feel that we've done our due diligence.
The Riley County WIC program will be receiving just over $1 million in funding for fiscal year 2026, about $276,000 less than it requested. The Board of Health approved the contract Thursday with the Kansas Department of Health and Environment. WIC Supervisor Kaylin Speth says in its notification, the state said due to limited funding, vacant breastfeeding peer counselor positions cannot be funded this year. Riley County had just one opening that will be eliminated.
We'll continue to watch the state agency for any additional funds that they might have.
In other news, Fort Riley's WIC Services has received approval from KDHE to move locations. Speth says they're hoping to have them moved out of Irwin Army Community Hospital and settled into Building 210 by Thanksgiving.
We've been able to get a lot of extra furniture through surplus, so we're making progress and ready to move forward.
Health Department Director Diane Creek says WIC will have soldiers helping move furniture to the new location to save on the cost of hiring movers.
Welcome to Only Murders in the Building,
the official podcast.
Join me, Michael Cyril Creighton, as we go behind the scenes with some of the amazing actors, writers, and crew from Season 5.
The audience should never stop suspecting anything.
How can you not be funny crawling around on a coffin? No, that's true.
Catch Only Murders in the Building official podcast, now streaming wherever you get your podcasts. And watch Only Murders in the Building, streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Good morning, I'm Troy Coverdale with your sports headlines. The K-State football team seeking to make a statement tonight, trying to get right when it faces Arizona to wrap up the non-conference schedule. The Cats' first 3 games have been settled each by a single score, but the Cats have only won one of the trio.
It's still going to be a player-led program. Our coaches will step up. I've got to step up. Once again, it's easy to lead when things are going well. It's easy to lead as the linebackers and the D-line. It's hard to lead, and everybody wants to hide. I promise you I ain't hiding.
Coach Chris Kleiman's team taking to the gridiron at 8 o'clock tonight. Arizona seeking to move to 3-0 on the campaign. Coverage begins at 4 this afternoon with Power Cat Game Day on News Radio KMAN and 101.5 K-Rock. Also tonight, Colorado visits Houston. High school football, Manhattan High hits the road tonight for a large matchup against Lawrence Free State. 2 of the top 3 teams in 6A set to match up with that 7 o'clock kickoff tonight. Mitch Fortner and Cole Dutchendorf will have the call of the game at newsradiokman.com. The B1047 Carpet One of Manhattan Game of the Week pits Wamego against Rock Creek. Each are the number 4 team in their respective class, as voted on by the state's Football Coaches Association. Also tonight, Abilene at Chapman. Riley County visits Holton. Junction City plays at Lawrence. Wabaunsee hosts West Franklin. Mission Valley will be at home against Council Grove. Lynn visits Blue Valley Randolph. And Linden will play host to Frankfort. Also Valley Heights at home against Onega. K-State soccer used a pair of first-half penalty kick goals to down Colorado College last night at Boozer Family Park, 3-1. The K-State volleyball winning streak came to an end Thursday night. The Cats suffering a setback in a straight-set loss to UC Santa Barbara at the Thunderdome Classic. They'll try to rebound today against Northern Colorado. Have a great day. I'm Troy Coverdale.